You know what? Let's talk higher awareness. The internet should be shut down because there's a lot of problems that's going on. I'm a humanist and I'm international. You guys enjoyed the last little bit of stuff that was going on, right? When it was Obama. But now that it's Trump, I got to watch somebody say, I'm gonna come in and we're gonna make a mess out of this. Watch, it's gonna be super fun. And then I get to look the way a computer scientist gets to look, and I'm horrified at what you're doing. I'm absolutely horrified at what you're doing. We're now escalating to the point where you guys are so subpar, you are destroying education systems. You cannot be told anything without becoming offended, and then violent, and then lying. And you're grown adults. Let me explain it for everyone. We have a group of people that's playing on the infancy of the internet, and their little brains can't handle it. And all the bad things that you have ever read about or that you examine in society, that gets to follow you home 24/7. 24/7, you don't get to escape it. So something's going to be reformed. It's going to be reformed because you don't get to eat the face of children and then make up stupid excuses and then be, low IQ. I can pull up some videos right now. We can examine that. And in all honesty, you're low IQ, you're violent, you're subpar, and you're breaking the prom directive and breeding more stupidity. And that's not up for debate. We just caught that. You need to be offended. Not only should somebody offend you, somebody should shut you the fuck up. So the internet should be took down because we have a meshing of things that was never meant to be meshed. And then we're breeding subpar where sooner or later you're going to hold us all back. You're going to destroy our futures until somebody finally comes in and does exactly what I know needs to be done. You're stupid and you have a low IQ. And, I want you to think about, I know some people that I tried to help them. They do meth. I don't want to do meth. As an individual in a free country, I have a right to say, no, I don't want to do meth. And then if somebody slips it into me, I have the right to go to a policeman, file a complaint, or try to resolve it in some form or fashion. Not have a bunch of 50 and 60-year-olds and some college kids come in and talk about it. Which, by the way, a lot of college kids came in to do good, and now the Master Degree Roundtable is observing all of you on the internet, not anonymous, and all the things that you do, and even some of you in very high positions. You want to be babyfied all the time, and you have no discernment, not as a scientist, not as an educator, not as a lawyer, not as a teacher, not as a preacher. You fail on all those. It's repulsive to watch humanity slowly evolve. This year alone, we have caught professionals attacking trustees before they even walk through the door. And we have caught an education system that messed up and went out into its environment and screwed up and in the process of screwing itself over, decayed their education system. Who's fucking who? Who has the bigger cock? Who's got some big boobs? Oh, you went to the dentist? Oh wait, there was a car accident? You shouldn't have been driving. We're not going to handle those things. We're just going to have societal decay. You guys don't want to play with this. And a lot of you, I see you are playing with it, and you do not understand the repercussions of what you're really playing with, because if you did, you would be very afraid about what you're playing with, because you have zero control over it. And not only do you not have zero control over it, you're almost crucifying yourselves while believing you're doing it to someone else. Amazing, isn't it? You want proof? Do you know what an exodus is? Do you think it's just something, a fairy tale? Do you know what causes an exodus? It's very real. Would you like to see? That is where there is so much decadence and the society begins to decay that the very intelligent people leave. And guess what happens when all the intelligent people leave?